Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see the remaining topics of third lesson. Last week we have seen fiber, types of fibers, and then plant fibers. In that plant fibers, we have seen cotton and jute. This week we are going to see the remaining two plant fibers such as coir and silk. After that we are going to study about the yarn to fabric. There are some process like ginning, spinning and weaving. After that, history of natural fibers. Okay, let's see the plant fibers first. In that we are going to see coir now. Coir is a fiber which is obtained from the outer covering of coconut. Hope you can remember that above the hard shell some brownish fiber will be there, no? That is a coir, okay? And it is mostly very rough and strong fiber. The white coir is used to make fishing nets because it is highly resistant to the salt water. And then the brown coir is used to make floor mats, door mats, brushes, ropes and pots to grow the plants. And also the coconut fibers are used to fill the mattresses and also for used to packaging. Here is the picture that I have said that above the hard shell some brownish fiber there, no? That's the first picture. And second picture denotes the rope of coconut fiber, which means coir. And then third one is the doormat. Especially that is made of coir, coconut fiber. Next one is the flax. It is obtained from the stem of the flax plant. Mostly the flax fibers are very soft, flexible and strong, and also it is used to make linen fabric and ropes. And also the raw flax materials are used for making high quality paper, which is used in the printing currency. Among all the fibers, flax is the oldest fabric. Before the usage of silk, cotton and jute, people have used this fabric. Hence it is called as oldest fabric. So here are the pictures which shows the flax plant and then the fiber from the flax, and the last picture denotes the flax cloth, which means I have said that linen material is prepared from the flax, no? That is a linen material. Then the next topic we are going to see is yarn to fabric. I have already said that yarn is simply known as thread, isn't it? So all the fabrics are made of yarns. Firstly, fibers are separated from the plant pods, okay? It is not a very easy or simple process to make fabric from the fibers. It is a very long process. So to prepare the fabric, first thing we will do is we will separate the fibers from the plant. No, that separation of fibers from the plant pot is known as a ginning. Okay, ginning is a process of separating fibers from the plant pots. This is the first process to prepare fabric. In the olden days, ginning is done by hand, and nowadays it is done by machines. See, the ginning process is not only to separate the fibers from the plants, okay? That's the process to clean the fiber also, because that fiber will contain some dust, no? So the ginning process is to separate as well to clean the fibers, okay? After the cleaning fibers, clean fibers are converted into yarn. Yarn is thread, okay? This process of converting clean fiber into yarn is called as spinning, okay? Spinning is the process of converting fiber into yarn. So in this process, several fibers are twisted to form a thread or yarn. Okay, if we see the thread, there will be some twist. Okay, so that is the yarn. So the next step is, after the preparation of yarn, to two sets of yarns are arranged together to make a fabric. Okay, that process is called as weaving. So weaving is a process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make fabric. Okay, if we use a single yarn to make a fabric, it is known as knitting. Let's see the process in a simple way. I have given a flow chart of that processes again. The first process is ginning. It is a separation of fibers from the plant pods, and also in this process we have done the cleaning of fibers. Then the clean fibers are allowed to prepare as yarn. That process is called as spinning. After the spinning, yarns are allowed to arrange, two sets of yarns are arranged to make a fabric, and this process is called as weaving. Okay, if we use a single yarn, that process is called as knitting. And then the last topic of this lesson is history of natural fibers. Already we know that natural fibers, in the sense the fibers we get from the natural sources. Okay, it may be from the plant or from the animals. Okay, among these fibers, that wool alone are animal fibers. Okay, then flax, cotton, jute or the plant fibers. In this history, first we will see about the flax plant. Already I have told you that flax is the oldest natural fibers. Okay, before using the cotton and silk materials, people have used the flax materials. So the flax fiber is made in Egypt before 5000 before Christ era. Okay, and India is the third largest producers of flax. The next fibers is cotton fiber. Cotton fibers came into use little after flax fabrics, and it is first made by Egyptians and Indians before 3000 before Christ era. Okay, United States, India and China are the main producers of cotton fabrics. And the interesting thing is, the first paper was made of cotton in China. Chinese people were used these cotton to prepare a newspaper. The next fabric and fiber is wool. There are 200 different types of wools are being produced. Okay, in this, Australia is the largest producers of wool. The final fiber we are going to see is silk. So among these fibers, jute, cotton and flax are the plant fibers, and wool and silk are the animal fibers. Okay, so the silk is discovered in China about 2600 BCE, which means before Christ era, and Japan is one of the major producers, and because of its texture and the shine, silk is known as queen of fabrics. I hope you have understood the topic. I'll meet you with a new lesson. Thank you.